Hey, welcome everybody. How are you doing all? And I want to welcome all of you to the new lesson. All right. So in previous lesson we have learned how to initialize variables in a program. And today we're going to learn how to create an entry for the user. But before that, if you haven't watched the previous video, I'll be leaving a link to that video down below in the description so you can watch it after watching this lesson. So I'm here on my IDE and today I'll teach you how to create an entry for the user, how to create an input where you can put your desired value. Alright, so we are going to do that. So the first thing is that for this purpose we're going to use a function which name is cin. That is the syntax. Cin is a function which is defined in the library named iostream. Alright, so if you want to create an entry for the user, if you want to use this function, it is important to include and import that library. So I've already imported that library, and now I want to use one of the function named cin, which is used for creating an entry, right? And this operator, this is called insertion operator, because when you run this script you're going to insert some value into the program, so that is why it is called insertion operator. And this is terminator. But remember that I have to save that input, that entry. Whatever value I give to that input should be stored in a variable, and it depends on me. I have to declare the variable. For example, I want to declare a variable integer a, right? And I've just declared that variable, and now if I want to save my input in this variable which is a, then I'll just simply write it down here a. So whatever value I give to that program, to this in this entry, it will be stored in this variable and it will be regarded as an integer. So I'm done. That's pretty much of it, and I'm done. So we're going to run this script and see if you're given an entry or not, and see if it works. Okay, I'm going to run it. Alright, so now it's loading, and yes, it's done. You can see, guys, here is your entry, and I can type anything and it will be accepted, right? It will be accepted. So this is how I can create an entry for the user, right? And you can run it again. I can type anything right down. So what if I write a float value? What if I write floating point in this entry, for example 3.5? It's also accepted, but remember that it should be regarded as an integer. So if I want to consider this variable as a float, I will just write it down float. So whatever value I give to that entry, I give to that input, that will be stored as a float in the variable named a, right? Do you get it? Let's run the script again and see what happens, right? So what if I write here it's accepted, right? Because I didn't get any error here. It was accepted. So this is how you can create an entry, and remember that creating entries for the user is one of the most important component of a program in any other language as well, not only in the C++ programming, but it is same for all. This function are available in other programming languages as well, but they have different names and their syntax must be different. So here's your statement. Here's your comment. This code shows you how to make an entry for the user. Do you see that? Are you guys done? This is what I wanted to teach you guys. And remember that you guys have to do some practice. Go and try new variables, try to create 2 inputs, 3 inputs, do some practice, have some exercise, and you guys will master how to create an entry for the user. That was all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this short lesson, and more videos are just coming up, so stay tuned with us, and see you soon. Thanks for watching.